In the early Vayner days, and I don't know if this happened to you guys, but one of the kind of objections that we get all the time is, we have people who do this, or our kids do this, or, we've got people internally who do this, and it's,
I tell them that there's a big difference between the way I play basketball and the way LeBron James plays basketball. There's no accident that Ella's the best you've got.
Right.
You just tell them right to their fucking face that we're better at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if they say, well, we don't value the difference between our B player and your A player, then you say Mazel Tov and you go into the next building.
Yeah.
Don't dwell on that conversation. Tell them right to the face what you believe and move on.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, it's that basic.
Yeah.
What are you gonna try to convince the unsellable?
Right.
I don't give a fuck what your excuse is. It's the excuse and I'm leaving.
Right, that's a good point. Did you get that when you
constantly, and I was the guy.
Yeah, I would say that's right.
I was the fucking guy and I got it. And I said, great, I'll see you in 2015.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, that's.
And so the companies that passed on paying me $5,000 a month came in 4 years later paying me $80,000 a month.
Awesome.
They fucked up.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Because they deserve it.
Yeah.
But I didn't dwell on it or waste my time building my business.
Yeah.
Get over it, move on, and go to the next person.
Yeah.
There's unlimited people you can actually get to.
Yeah, we think that space is, so much opportunity there.
Next.
So the next one.
But you need to really nail that one in your brain. It will be the best thing that happens to your business.
Awesome.
Sitting in your bed crying about the girl that didn't want to go out with you for a year is not going to let you find the next girl.
Yeah, agreed.
Next.
Agreed. So, now one of the things that we're doing as an agency, I think similar to you guys is, we have things that we want to do on the side. We're thinking about doing commerce. We have an information newsletter that we're doing.
Get big enough that the distractions are worthwhile, but don't kill the mothership.
So that was kind of the one question, right? Because I've been part of 3 other startups in my own previous career, and I used to
Any successful ones?
Vault.com, they eventually got acquired.
But you were never sitting at the top.
No.
Got it. You were part of the journey. Respect.
But always like at day one or
cool.
employee 30.
So you got to see a lot.
I helped build 3 other companies.
Yep.
Been a part of that, and that's been really good. Now,
good for you.
My own thing.
Good for you.
I feel good about that. But so I think, I used to call those, when those entrepreneurs would go off onto those things, I would call them corporate distractions.
Yes.
Now I want to do what I want to do, these other things. So
when you're an entrepreneur, you have a wavering eye.
Yeah, totally.
You're unfaithful. That skirt looks cute.
Right.
I get it. I've never, it's when it comes to entrepreneurship, I'm playing the field hard. Mm-hmm. I'm super in love with Vayner, but I'm like, who's that?
Right.
And that happens to me every day. I'm a scum bucket when it comes to entrepreneurship. And I would tell you that you can go and have a little more fun once you've got a little bit of an established situation. So I would say that be very careful of not doing it too early and realize, there's something I said the other day, like eat shit for 24 months and then eat caviar the rest of your life. Yeah. It's not that exact, but that's how I think about it here. Build something that gives you build something, and then when it's got enough strength, go and do it. The reason there was a big gap in me putting out content was I needed 2011, 12, and 13 to build Vayner. Mm-hmm. It allowed me then to get back into content, do the Pure Wow deal,
Yeah. I used to watch on Revision 3. So I used to run video at Good Magazine and Good back in the day, in early YouTube days. It was so amazing because if the video was good and the content was good and there was audience for it, hundreds of thousands of views, super easy. So we sit there and watch, it was Revision 3, right? And Techzilla, and we'd sit there and we'd go, who is this guy talking about wine in New Jersey with the Jets, stuff. It was amazing. And so
it seems so insane, right? It was like everything was tech.
Right.
So there was just that's you said it perfectly. New Jersey, wine, and Jets.
What's this guy spitting wine into a bucket for 20 minutes on, TV? It was amazing.
Thank you.
And finally, I just really wanted to thank you. I said in my note, I had this kind of serious health issue. That's how all this was born. And so I got well through this total fluke situation. And while that was all happening, it was a tremendous rebuilding period around the time you were doing Jab, 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 Right Hook. And so I just wanted to also thank you because all the energy that you were pouring out on those videos was just my inspiration every day to keep doing what I was doing. And and I was literally left for dead by mainstream doctors, and it was a fluke encounter with someone who led to these amazing guys specializing in Crohn's and colitis, as well as pediatric mitochondrial disorders that got me onto this really unique path of wellness that took a year. So I would just sit on my treadmill as part of my PT and watch these GaryVee videos all day long. So I just wanted to also just personally
It's super hard to consume that because it just means so much to me. I don't know what to say, but thank you so much. Like,
no, thank you.
We're living such an amazing time. Like, if I was born 30, 40 years earlier, I just would have been a really well-liked, successful businessman in some neighborhood.
Right.
We're just so lucky to be living in this time where, like, listen, man, I don't know what it's gonna feel like when I buy the jets, but I'm really gonna struggle to think it feels any better than the way my heart feels right now.
Nice, thank you.
I really mean that.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean,
Another human, like, think about that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm just getting started, so, like, it's pretty cool. Thank you very much for that.
No, thank you so much for the time. Last thing,
Yeah.
On this side thing that we're working on, if we get a little more baked, would it be okay if I reached out in
100%.
4 or 5 months? And just,
You made me feel really good right now. You bought yourself some leverage.
No,
yeah,
thank you.
yes.
That would be great.
Cool.
And can I get a selfie?
Yeah, of course.
Sweet. Thank you. Gotta go all the crap in the back.
Yeah, of course. Awesome.
Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do.
That was very kind.
I really do appreciate it. Thank
so
you.
happy it worked out for you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I am one.
Yes, you're happier than I am.
One lucky.
That gratitude, brother, drive with that. Do not let any, like, when I give you that first answer to that question now, that should be a foregone conclusion for you. Comparatively, do never, this is what happens with life-threatening events. You forget. It's like when the cop car goes, and then when it drives back by you, and then you start driving fast again. People don't realize this. You do. I understand it. Thank God I've never had it.
Right.
People forget.
Right.
Do not forget.
It's just a video game for me now.
But you know what? Don't say it, live it.
Right.
Losing that client, somebody saying no, means nothing.
Right. Agreed.
Real pleasure.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate
Take care.
it. Thank you.
Stay well.
Thanks, Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.